Hi guys, it's Michelle Patterson with Angel Souls, and I'm back. I've missed you guys so much. I just got back from Colorado, so good to be here. I am going to be using the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue this week, and I want to mention, if you would like to get a personal reading by me, just go to my website, angelsouls444.com, go to the services page. You will just make your transaction there, and then you'll need to send me an email with your question and the info. All the instructions are on the website. I just ask that you pay attention to the wait time. Also, new thing as of today, I joined Patreon. I finally got on there. So if you would like to support me, I'll leave all that information down below. All right, I think that's it. Let's get to it. Okay. Ooh, oh my. I got two of them that came out at once. That's exciting. Okay. Maybe you're sitting there going, that's not that exciting, Michelle, but I think it is. The first card we have, hold on. Okay. They're wanting me to read it sort of wholly, and then we'll get into each card. So we have Divine Order, Spiritual Understanding, Clear Your Space, All is Well. The first thing that's just like blaring in here is a lot, oh boy, and I understand this, we're all going through a lot of turmoil, and I bet a lot of you out there are too, sort of where you don't see the path in front of you. You just know that the way things are right now, it can't go on like that anymore, right? So they're saying this is kind of a time of having faith, but everything's happening the way that it needs to, even if it's annoying. But, okay, they're saying seek the spiritual understanding. It's kind of hard to do sometimes when you're really being aggravated. I totally understand that. I feel for you. But yes, there is spiritual reasoning behind everything. So this coming week, I'm feeling a lot of loose ends. Let's start there. So it might start to get overwhelming for some of us, where we're just like, oh, why can't everything just even out for once and for all? Like, goodness me. Because there are things that you're learning in this process. So let things occur as they're going to, even if it's not ideal, even if it's not what you want to have happen, let it flow. Especially for some of you, if something seems to be getting pulled out of your life, specifically what's coming through for some of you is that you might have banked on something. You know, you're hoping something's going to come through and then it doesn't. It's cool. It's cool. Like something better is going to come along. All right. You might need to work around the Mercury retrograde, which is coming up on May 18th, if I'm remembering that correctly. But it's all going to work out just fine, okay? I'm feeling like I wish I could look you right in the eye and be like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be annoying maybe, but you're going to be okay. We have Clear Your Space. Again, I'm going to go through all these cards and I'll hold them up in just a second. But Clear Your Space says when you're getting all wound up and stressed, it's going to make things worse, all right? So really make an effort this week. Do some, we talk about this all the time, right? Cord cutting, yes. Chakra clearing, yes. And you really do feel different when you do this, okay? And if it's not really your thing, that's okay. I mean, I have a lot of different kinds of viewers here who are, some are very new agey. Some consider themselves spiritual but not new agey. Some are Christians, some, don't really like religion, but for some reason they like these videos. I don't know. I think it's awesome. You're all welcomed here and you're all loved here. But whatever your style is, even if you don't believe in meditation per se, go for a quiet walk, clear your head. Just think of it that way, okay? And then we have All is Well. So everything's going to turn out just fine. Don't make your life harder than it needs to be by trying to control things or getting so wound up. Gabriel's in here. Hello. Getting so wound up that you get very trapped in that third dimensional ego consciousness, and then you can't hear the guidance that's coming through. Okay? Yeah, I know I felt when I was in Colorado, I felt like I was kind of offline for a while. Like the angels are always there, and they're always, as soon as you invite them in, boom, they're coming in. But, it's been hectic. So I know what that feeling is. And, it really took me a lot to go, hey, angels, wait, come back in. I want to hear whatever you have to say. And I had to really stop all the running around and worrying about where am I going to live? How am I going to live? Do I need a car? Stop worrying about all the surface level things and just go, okay, I trust that everything is going to turn out the way that it needs to. So there's going to be a little effort on your part. Remember, the angels cannot help you unless you invite them in. You cannot hear them if you have a lot of mind chatter going on or if you have a lot of worry spinning around your energy, okay? Let's get into each card individually. So first we have Divine Order. This is Archangel Raguel. Raguel is all about harmonious relationships. The people that you are meant to spend the next chapter of your life with will be coming in. This could be friends, coworkers, love, whatever you're in the market for, okay? The right people are coming to you now, okay? Now, some of these people and, sort of divine relationships could just be a stranger coming in and giving you a quick, how do you do? They say something pretty profound and then they move on. Heaven's sending you help, and it's by way of human beings, okay? So just be mindful of that, okay? The card says, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order, which is what we were talking about before, okay? And look at the scales in this card. It's all about remaining balanced. Oh yes, oh yes. That means if you need to call in Sandalphon as well to help you stay very earthed, grounded, to help you, we're going to get into the clear your space card, but to help you clear your space through music, Sandalphon is the angel of music, whatever you need, call him in too. You've got all these angels to help you. This is not going to be a rough week, I don't think. It's just going to be like, it feels more like everything is just sort of hitting you all at once, okay? And it's like all the stuff that you can handle, but it's just a lot of it. Where you might rather sit down and watch some TV, you're sort of forced to get up and take care of something, okay? It's more like that kind of energy rather than any sort of life-altering kinds of things. Again, the loose ends kind of feeling. Okay, then we have spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I love Raziel. Okay, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So for some of you who are willing to accept this kind of knowledge in, you ask for it, it's going to come in, okay? Spiritual understanding. Don't run away with yourselves. Remember, you're trying to be balanced and earthed, okay? So balance the chakras, basically, the upper and the lower. All right. Again, for some of you, this is just guidance and understanding why things are happening the way that they are. You can choose to torture yourself by worrying about things, or you can work with Raziel and ask him to come in and be like, okay, seriously, this seems really aggravating. Why is this happening? And if you really tune in, this happens to me all the time, if you really tune in, you'll feel a peace coming over you and you're kind of be like, okay, all right, yeah, you're right, all right, okay, fine. You're just going to feel a little bit better about what's occurring, okay? And especially knowing that you're supported, that's helpful too. All right, the next card we have is Clear Your Space, Archangel Jophiel. She's all about creativity and beauty. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. All right. I encourage you all to be breathing with me, by the way. I don't know if you're feeling this as you're watching this, but it's like the energy gets kind of high in here. Okay, so this is not only just your body energy. Yes, this is your space energy. Some of you have things that you are holding on to that attach you to the past. Not a good idea. We don't have to talk much more about that. Just not a good idea. And any reminders? Yeah. Okay, so let's get into this. This would be a good week to go through, clean out your house, and get rid of all that stuff, like stuff that reminds you of an ex-boyfriend. Stuff that just makes you sad, like, I don't know, whatever it is for you. Get rid of it, all right? Be also careful with things that might be carrying energy. The example that always pops up in my head, and I know this is kind of like a very precise example, but, people who collect things like swords or I don't know, and they put them on their actual swords and they put them on the wall as like decoration. I know people who've done this. And I'm like, whoa, you can walk in and you can just feel the strife from stuff like that. It's weird. Sorry, not to judge you if you have that on your wall. But be careful with the things that carry that kind of heavy energy, all right? It's all about beautifying your space, keeping things clean and clear, all right? You want things in your home that uplift you. And the final card we have before we get on to the color card, All is Well. It's Archangel Jeremiah. He's all about life review and letting go of past patterns. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. What? Is that what we said with the divine? let me just do this for a second because we got a double whammy here, right? So we got everything is how it needs to be right now. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So I hope you're laughing. I'm trying to make you laugh every once in a while. But all is well. There's your double message. It's happening for good reason. That's your big takeaway. Okay, so let's now get on to the Secret Language of Color Cards deck by Inna Segal. I'm going to pull out a card. I'm guessing yellow. What's your guess? Hurry up and write it below. Oh, okay, so I got one sticking out here. Oh, I was off. Okay, purple is the card. Developmental Clarity 39. Wow, guys. Okay, so here's another sort of don't get lost in the shuffle. Don't let the mind clutter just run away with you. Like, don't give into it. There's going to be some stuff. This might even be coming, again, because Raguel popped up in this reading. This might be coming from other people who are just maybe asking too much of you, or seemingly, you know, acting like they're doing you a favor and they don't follow through, or they they still think that you owe them something for doing something they didn't follow through on. Whatever it is, if people are starting to pull you down, really work towards that mental clarity this week, okay? Business is coming up for some of you, your coworkers, judgment, anybody's coming at you and just making you feel like, you know, like just an off energy. Your brain might come in there and go, well, they're not really doing anything. Trust your instincts, guys, especially if you're watching this video. You know how to tune into your instincts. I know you do, okay? So just be very mindful of that. Anything else, guys? Yep. See how that flower is lit from within? Find the light within. And that will bring you to clarity. Archangel Michael can also help you with this, all right? If you're having a little trouble, if you're still like spinning in your worry or your day-to-day or what have you. Okay? All right, guys, so there it is. I want to give a special shout out to my already Patreon patrons. We have Kelly Miller, Cindy Crockett, and Lynn Nilsson. I love you guys so much. Going forward, people who donate a certain amount of money, I will, you know, if I get a lot of them, I'll put them, you know, kind of at the end, like in a scroll, like something fancy, like credits at the end or something. All right, guys? But thank you so much. God bless you for being patrons. And of course, if you don't want to support me on Patreon, that's cool too. Your love and gratitude is enough. All right, guys? Have a beautiful week. Take care.